What's new with Stepn? GMT's value has gone down by 1.6%, but the number of trades has gone up by 14% in the last 24 hours. The number of trades in the Move to Earn crypto group went up by 7%, but the market capitalization went down by 1%. Also, the number of mentions of GMT on social media went up dramatically, hitting 23,300, and the mood on social media is also positive during this time. Price predictions for the next 6 hours based on GMT. For the next few hours, the price of Stepn GMT will be between 0.167 and 0.173. How much do you think Stepn will cost? Is GMT coin a good investment? Stepn is a move-to-earn project that uses features from both SocialFi and GameFi. The Solana blockchain makes it work. The only way to get GMT is to walk, run, or jog outside. The main goal of Stepn is to get people to live healthier lives and to help people make money by living healthier lives. Green Metaverse Token, or GMT, is the Stepn token that is used to run the network. It is a move-to-earn ticket for a health and fitness app. Users of GMT can vote on projects and also buy things through the Stepn app. How do you get GMT? Bitcoin mining is a lot like GMT earning. Level 30 sneaker lets you get GMT. 2 years after GMT starts making money, emissions will be cut in half. Similar to how the hashrate on Bitcoin changes based on the amount of users, so does the GMT earning. Different earning pools for GMT based on the sneaker type and amount of comfort. What does the GMT token do? GMT is a Stepn governance token that is generally used to share game profits among users. By taking part in the events on the Stepn platform, you can earn GMT. GMT is used to move up to a higher level on the Stepn platform, while GST is used to fix shoes. When a person wants to change the name of the sneakers it owns, GMT comes into play. GMT is also used to making new sneakers and making improvements to the ones on Stepn. With GMT, Stepn users can access a number of tools inside the app. Long-term, GMT coin is a good way to put your money to work. There are clear uses for GMT, but it might be hard to get people to use it because there are already a lot of players in the sneaker space. Second, there hasn't been a lot of group building. For instance, Luna Classic, which has one of the most aggressive communities, talked about LUNC 15,000 times in the last 24 hours, while GMT was only named 6,000 times. How well GMT works? Minus 78.3% in the last 12 months. Since the beginning, plus 32.0%. YTD, plus 11.7%. How high do you think the price of Stepn will go? Since it started, GMT has had a better return on investment than most of the larger cryptocurrencies. Since GMT's all-time high was more than $4, this means that GMT could go even higher. But how high GMT can go will depend on how the market changes and, most importantly, how many people use Stepn, an app that lets you play games and make money. How useful GMT and other Stepn and GST tokens are. How useful both codes are depends on how many people use the Stepn app. If the number of people who use Stepn goes up, so will the number of people who use GMT. This will cause the price of Stepn to go up even more. If GMT grows by 50% every year, the price will be around $15 by the end of 2030. If GMT gets 10% every year, it will be worth less than $1.50 by the end of 2030. How much will Stepn cost? Can GMT get to $1? With a market price of 30 cents, GMT needs to grow by 3.33 times before it can hit $1. GMT hit its all-time high value of $4 in April 2022. It went from a low value of $1 in March 2022 to $4 in just 1 month. This means that GMT can hit a price of $1 in less than a month, but it will take a lot longer to hit $1 because the economy as a whole is not doing well and liquidity factors are not in its favor. According to the data, liquidity conditions still aren't right for the crypto market to grow, and inflation is likely to stay high. Still, based on how GMT has moved in the past, it should be easy for Stepn to hit $1 once the market conditions get better. How much will Stepn cost? Can GMT get to $10? GMT is currently worth 30 cents, so it would have to grow by 33.3 times to hit $10. Since it took 1 month for GMT to grow by 4 times, it can hit $10 in less than 9 months. Again, inflation and liquidity on the market are not good enough for GMT to reach that goal in the next 9 to 10 months. Instead, it would take a lot longer, but it's not impossible for GMT to reach $10 if the market turns out to be in its favor. Price prediction for Stepn: can GMT get to $100? To hit $100, GMT will have to go up 191 times. This does happen sometimes when people buy in cryptocurrency. If the price of GMT went up 191 times, to $100, its market capitalization would be $58 billion, which is also not crazy. If GMT grew at a slow rate of 25% per year, it would hit $100 in 24 years. This seems like a very long-term prediction that might not be very accurate. In total, GMT is used a little bit. At $100, it's not too much to hope for growth. At $58 billion, the hopes for the market cap are too high. At 24 years, the time to get to $100 is too long and hard to predict. So, we think there is a moderate chance that GMT will hit $100. The only way this is more likely is if the use case gets a lot better and there is a 50% drop over the next few years. Will the price of the Stepn token reach $1,000? To reach $1,000, GMT needs to grow by about 1,818 times its present market price. Keep in mind that Stepn's all-time high price was $4 in April 2022. From its lowest price of 76 cents in March 2022, it grew by about 5.26 times in just 1 month. But GMT could take longer than expected to hit $1,000 because the market's economic conditions are different. Because of this, GMT will not hit $100 anytime soon. GMT price forecast for 2023, 2025, and 2030, total. The price of Stepn GMT in 2023 is expected to be $593. The predicted price of Stepn GMT in 2025